Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to be talking about 5 ways that can help you to be a lot more motivated and disciplined. And my goal is just to try to give you at least one new piece of information that you can use out there. And with that being said, let's just get started right into the video. The first one will be to view your old photos, like you just go through your old camera roll and just look at how you were 5 years from ago. Like all you need to do is just look where you were 5 years from ago, like 5 years ago from now, and just compare yourself and just really see that like what your mindset was then and like how is the same right now, and just remember that if things haven't changed much, now you saw that 5 years go by quick, and just try to improve, take chances, don't miss opportunities, because now you were able to experience that, and you're able, like looking back at photos, you're able to see where you were mentally, and just how things could have been better if you took action, you know what I'm saying? So definitely that'll be tip number one. Just look at your old photos, just see like well how things could have been different, kind of, in a way, like it's like kind of making like you're making yourself feel bad, but it's all for good, because you learn, and now you know that, and 5 years from now it seems kind of far, maybe, but now you ever know that when 5 years do come by and go by, and you might feel the same in 5 years from now, but at least you took action, so you're able to improve. So that'll be tip number one. I hope that makes sense in a way, just view your old photos, and that's a good way, I'll say, to start off. And let's just move on to tip number two. And then for tip number two will be kind of something that will controverse myself, what just happened right now, will be writing down stuff, like right now, if I would just write down, which I did write some stuff, but if I would have had it in my hand, I would just see it. But tip number two will be definitely writing down your goals, but not just like your goals, writing down specifically as in like, I will have this, like I will have etc amount of money. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be specific, but when, if you want, you could throw in a date, be more specific, try to push yourself. But will definitely be just writing down, just I will have this, or just what I'm saying, writing down. And so because a month from now you're going to look at it, and surprisingly you're going to look at it and be like, I wrote this down, actually, like I can't believe this, I wrote this down. Like it happened to me once. I wrote down like I want to go to like the pyramids of Mexico, I want to do something, and when I actually look back, I was like, really, I can't believe I was like feeling that way then. But some of the stuff that I did wrote down stuck to me, and that was the whole point, what I'm saying, that some things might change, but some things will definitely stay the same. And the tip number two would just be writing down, but just be more specific, not just like write down all your goals, just like write down, I will have this car, or just stuff, so when you look back, you'll feel some kind of way. It really, everything has to do with like emotions. Like for tip number one, will be like look back, see how things could have been different. And two, is also like when time goes by and you check back, you're gonna definitely see where your vision was at, and how you just won't lose track of it, focus. And for tip number three will be like, realize that you're living in such a great moment. And I mean, you might hear that often, oh, it's such a great time to be alive, stuff like that. But really, you gotta think about it like, we're really living at a peak of something very new in beauty. And what I mean by that is, this is concept that I'm just gonna throw out there real quick. And I told my friend, like, we're experiencing a shift of movement right now. And what I mean by that is, back in the day, it was like, I'm talking about like when it was like conquering lands, like when it was like going to countries and trying to take over the land, because we really were like that. So what I'm trying to say is that then it was just all about that, getting an empire and so, but things have changed, and then it was about owning land, because we got a little bit more civilized, but it was about owning land, being a farmer, stuff like that. That was the next step of change, what I'm saying. And then from there we started getting more civilized, moving to 19 stuff, I'm talking about like that kind of era. We started to experience just like the internet really, you know what I'm saying, like what internet came about, you know what I'm saying, because like I said, it's all about owning land, you getting like just getting stable and stuff like that, like because we're becoming more civilized. And but then when the change of internet became a new era of like we're conquering land, really what I'm trying to say, because now it was like conquering like, online, like who could become a millionaire like offline, like off of YouTube and just music, and you know what I'm trying to say, like it was more like online digital, like conquering, that's what it was. And what I think right now what we're moving into, it's a new phase and era of like for the metaverse, you know what I'm saying, we're seeing it kind of confusing, but in a way that could be like a new step of evolution. Something's gonna have to happen and change. We just, us humans, we just don't see it. It's kind of hard to process some stuff because we just don't know how things will be 200 years from now, or so and so. But it will just be very, very interesting, keep an open mind. But that's what I always just think about, like we're living in such a great time. So that's tip number 3, remember that you're living in such a great time and moment, like but don't take it like too corny, like it's serious, and just so it's always, just keep in mind, like I said, everything, all my tips, has to do with like emotions and thinking and all that. But yeah, and for step number 4, tip number 4 will be, well, yeah, you can say step, I guess, whatever. But tip number 4 will be to continue educating yourself. Like, definitely, I know you hear that a lot too, but I'm trying to put you in my own perspective as to what that stuff means. Like continue educating yourself, like see where you can improve. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to become something with like coding and you create a website, we'll see where you can improve and then move on. So like the next thing will just be a lot more easier to do. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to code NFTs and stuff like that, But continue educating yourself. Like it might be hard one day to grasp some information, some stuff. Just that day might not be your day, but just try to push at least like something, you know what I'm saying? Even like I even sometimes, like you can have days where just watching a YouTube video could be like stressful, you know what I'm saying? So like try to just and at least push yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like something kind of information that you can get, throughout the day. So you just keep motivated, you know what I'm saying? Keep yourself rolling, all these tips, it's all about keeping yourself, motivated and intact. That's what it is, motivated and disciplined, it's what I'm trying to, like explain to you guys, and help you out in your own experience so that, you can make better decisions and all that and not make mistakes, we all make mistakes, but that'll be tip number 4. Just definitely continue educating yourself and never stop. You know what I'm saying? Like it will really like help you mentally, and other stuff, and be strong to handle things. But definitely tip number 4 is to continue educating yourself. Alright, and for the last tip that I have for you guys will be something that you heard again, I'm sorry guys, but just be confident, like, believe in yourself. That just really goes a long way. Like this might be really important, more important than the other stuff, because you don't have to write down stuff. Maybe you don't even have to look at your own photos and other stuff, even though it helps, but believe in yourself and just if I do this, I know I can do it. And like that just really goes a long way, you know what I'm saying, compared to someone that's like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying. Like it just really does go a long way. And definitely take action, you know what I'm saying. If you have a little bit of money, like do not be scared and be like, oh, I don't want to put my money into this because I just don't know. Like money comes and goes. That's something that you're gonna have to realize, that that money is not just you, it was your turn with it, you know what I'm saying. So be confident and don't be shy, don't be scared, believe in yourself. Like the universe works so funny. Like you're gonna get what you want, and just keep grinding. Like don't lose focus. And I know some days could feel like, what I'm saying, oh, everything that you're doing is just not worth it, maybe it's just not for you, you're not meant to be successful, stuff like that. Like we're all gonna have those days, but keep pushing, what I'm saying. The universe does reward you for getting what you want, or wanting what you want, like that makes any sense. I'm sorry guys, I'm not gonna edit or change the video, whatever I say, I just say it. And But that'll be just tip number, the last tip, number 5. Just be confident and believe in yourself. It just goes a long way. I always tell my girlfriend and my friends, I just always tell them to be confident, and you, people take that information, they use that information for their own success. But yeah, that'll be all, guys. That's all I have for you guys. 5 tips. I just want to make this video very, very quick, and I'm sorry if I cut for some of the stuff. I'll try to get better. Eventually maybe have a full video where there'll be no cuts. I'll just talk to the camera. But thank you guys for watching, even if you didn't stick through the whole video, and we'll just skip around. But I'll try to make more videos soon. And yeah, if you found one thing at least useful, just leave a like, and that's all I ask. You don't have to subscribe, and that'd be cool though. But that'd be it. Thank you guys.